rhyme and tune about two people, Jack and Jill, and this is what they've been through. High school was wrapping up when Jill met Jack. You see, Jill was sought after, but that Jackie was a Mac. It was a graduation party, and everyone was having fun. Jill had never drank before, but everyone was having some. They danced and they laughed as they had a few beers. Then they climbed in Jill's car. They had no fear because Jack lived near. A block from Jack's house, Jill ran a stop sign. There was a truck coming through, and Jill couldn't stop in time. They smacked into the truck and everything went black. Jack was hurt real bad. The doctors barely brought him back. Jill felt so guilty as Jack fought to rehab. They stuck by his side. They shared his pills and it got bad. They both loved the feeling of Jack's Oxycontin. All the guilt and the shame and all the pain was forgotten. Until eventually that doctor said, Jack, you get no more. Jack and Jill, they were in trouble, as it was the pills they now lived for. In their desperation, they sought him out in the street, but instead they found the fat and went from snorting to IV. So here it was, at just 19, they both had a habit. They stole, they lied, they robbed off for a bag, they had to have it. Jill had begun to sell herself. Jack pulled his gun on anyone. They had warrants for their deeds and so were living in the run. Until late one night, Jack and Jill went up the hill to where those boys were trapping. First, Jack and Jill came crashing down, and this is how it happened. They shut up behind a church and nodded out when they were through. When Jill finally awoke, Jack wasn't breathing, he was blue. Jill, she blamed herself and spiraled into depression. She felt like life was over, plus the dope just wasn't helping. So on the night they buried Jack, Jill was nowhere to be found. They found her body the next day, floating, river, face down. She had left a note on the bridge that she jumped from. Her mother read it at her wake, and this is how it begun. To my family and my friends, I'm sorry to have hurt you. To my mom, my dad, I'm sorry for what you were put through. It's like we never stood a chance. Life turned to dust before our eyes. It began as harmless fun before I knew it. Jack had died. We both planned to become doctors. We loved life and we had hope, but our dreams were traded in for a needle and bag of dope. Our story is not unique, but our voices are rarely heard. We're overlooked across this country from projects and suburbs. This is the true pandemic, but we act like we're all immune until you are the person giving a speech inside this room. The guilt, the shame, regret that we feel in active addiction pushes deeper into despair. We create a lonely prison. Connection is the key to a disease of isolation. Let's love our addicts back. Come together as a nation. We're all someone's son, someone's daughter, sister, brother, an aunt or an uncle, someone's father or their mother. So please help us to fight. Don't treat us as disappointments. Your love can be a bandage. Compassion may be the ointment. Change starts from one of us can inspire another person. Each time we are successful, the story has a happier version. So if this touches you, if you know a Jack or Jill, how will you choose to act when the story plays out for real? We don't have to fight alone. You don't have to get that call. Love us back up off the bridges in your court. Don't drop the ball. ADKT, the addict in all of us. Break the generational cycle of addiction, y'all.